All right, so we're here to talk about temporary restraining orders, or TROs. What's a temporary restraining order? Well, it's an order from the court that temporarily keeps a person from being able to contact you, get within a certain distance of you, have their friends contact you.
I should get a restraining order.
The statutes give the district court the power to grant a temporary restraining order when a petitioner, that would be the person seeking the temporary restraining order, can show that the respondent, the person that is going to be enjoined by the restraining order, has engaged in a course of conduct that is meant to harass,
I wouldn't say harassing,
be bothersome, or even has threatened physical bodily harm, or actually caused physical bodily harm, or caused property damage, or threatens to cause property damage.
Are you threatening me?
If it's just regular old harassment where they're just knocking on your door every day or calling you on your phone or sending you text messages, the situation has to not be legitimate. In other words, the purpose of the harassment can't be illegitimate.
Why did you say that twice?
If you're a debt collector and you're calling somebody every day to pay the debt, that's a legitimate purpose. That's not regular harassment. So if you're getting calls from a debt collector, you can't go and get a temporary restraining order against the bank or somebody that you owe money to.
And that sucks!
Unless they threaten to break your legs if you don't pay, in which case you got a whole other bag of worms we're gonna deal with.
Totally different situation.
So how do we go about doing this temporary restraining order? How do we get one?
How?
The first thing you need to do is you need to fill out a petition form and submit it to the court, okay? There's a $15 filing fee.
petition the court, fight for what you want, but quit talking about it.
The court or judge feels like there should be a temporary restraining order granted. They're going to sign your petition and you serve it on the individual you sought it against, okay? So what does the judge have to see in order to grant a temporary restraining order?
I bet you're going to tell us.
He's got to find that there was a course of conduct by an individual that was meant to harass, was threatening to personal injury or personal property, was bothersome to the individual, and served no legitimate purpose.
It's a lot of words very fast.
If the judge finds that in the temporary restraining order, then you get it, you serve it on that individual, and a court date is given. And what's the court date for?
Why do I have to go there?
Well, you've got a temporary restraining order. Now you need to get a permanent restraining order or permanent injunction. And the hearing is to decide whether or not what you allege in the petition has enough evidence to back it up
Prove it. I can prove it. Watch this.
in order to give the court justification to say, okay, this person is harassing you, so they shouldn't be able to contact you or be within 100 yards of you for the next 1 to 3 years or something like that.
Like that? Yeah, that'll keep them away.
Why do you need a lawyer to go through this process? Because we know the rules, we know what we need to prove, we know what's relevant and what's not relevant. These things tend to be very emotional, and so a lot of emotional things are brought in that aren't necessarily going to prove or disprove a case.
In a glass case of emotion!
So whether you're the petitioner, the person seeking the temporary restraining order, or the respondent, the person who's got the restraining order against them, get a lawyer. They can help you get your restraining order or get out of it. Now, as in all things in life, there's no guarantees. And just because the court grants you a temporary restraining order, it doesn't mean it's going to give you the permanent injunction at the hearing. So, get a lawyer. Let us help you.
Well, how do we contact you?
Call me at 419-6937 or email me at josh@jameslawmaui.com.
Do it. I'm gonna do it.